I'd be willing to say that some of these jumps might be pushing it for difficulty. Although, that kind of depends. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Although afterwards it might be. Yeah. Actually easier than that. For falling, holding the jump button apparently slows you down a little bit so that you don't die there. Probably something that Sonic was taking advantage of. And probably something that the Sonic character would take advantage of. This, I'm not sure how to explain it. Yeah, that's in the field of tricky. Field of tricky. That'd probably be an interesting name for a field in a Final Fantasy game. Japanese-based. Don't know what words they would use, so tricky might be used as a noun or something. Anyway, now hoping to make this jump again and a whole bunch of others, so I can get to the next save. I may need to concentrate on this one. That definitely looks kind of tricky. I've fallen the one just down below there. How mean. On second thought... Ha, clever. Didn't even need to jump. That was water. I didn't think to notice that. Music's about to loop again, I think. Since it's only fading out slowly, indicates the music's just about to end, and we'll probably start over again. That looks like an arrow pointing up to the top right, don't you think? Is it giving a hint or something? I don't know. At least there's a save right there. Very funny. Having to do this over and over. Save had better be right after this. Nope. But at least it's the same thing over and over. Don't know why I say at least. Here's the save. Good. Don't want to make things hard for myself, which I usually tend to do. And I see the save right up there. Does that count as making things harder for myself? I didn't even try for that jump. Or that one. Back to the challenge now. Ow. Yeah. Guess you're not supposed to be able to tell which water is contained and which one's not because of the monochrome shading. Yep, two simple colors. Definitely does remind me of the Shift series. And Final Fantasy X music's actually okay with this. As long as it's with real instruments. That makes me happy. Pairing monochrome with digital just doesn't feel right. Monochrome with real instruments somehow feels right because of sheet music. You notice most of them are just written in black and white, so I guess it's okay for the background to be like this. And it's okay for making that jump now. Save. Is it slow fade out, or is it going to change? Probably not going to change yet. Oh, we're back to this one. Death, destruction, and such. Speaking of death... Could have at least made a save somewhere where it was the same music. This is a more appropriate save. So the same music can continue playing. We're not playing Deadly Towers anyway. So it shouldn't be like that. Deadly Towers would probably be better if the music at least continued into the next room as opposed to starting over. Of course, there were a whole bunch of other flaws to it. But the 3D effect is interesting. Okay, now I gotta make a jump like that. Way to go, me! Uncovering some void. Could have broken the level just like that, but I chose to play it fair. Seems the saves are only in the black areas. We're back to the tricky jumps again. Ugh. Well, at least I know a shortcut if I lose my patience, although it's probably going to be sealed up in the update. Probably not going to be playing the update, though, unless he explicitly tells me it's different. Ouch. What clearance? Serious clearance. Seriously low. No. Well, at least I don't have to cope with loud music while dying over and over, so that makes this easier. Now back to this jump. Turned out to be easier than that. And we're back here. Where the shortcut led to. And I can just bet there's going to be an update version. Don't know if it's going to be sufficiently different enough that I'd play it. Oh, clever. Alright. High jump, long jump, high and long jump. Or technically a low jump, I guess, since I was going lower. Yep. All it gives me is the run and the high jump, so that's probably all I'll get through the entire level. Huh, surprised I made that jump. I'm gonna need to make it again, though, since I died. The second time around, it's probably gonna be insane. Ah. Oh, the reminders of the Knytt story. Something. Tip. Do not let go of the S key if you want to live. When you're jumping, that is. Because that's a jump I can just barely make when I'm holding the S key. If I'm not, that jump will not be possible. I did it once, so obviously I can do it again. Not even. I died just there. Now I can make that jump. Wait a minute. Back to this music. It gives us a choice, I think. I'm gonna take the left. maybe I'll check to the right, too. But I'm going to stick with the left. The path looks harder, so I'm going to trust the left to be a little easier. And I'm only going to take one path. Yes, I did this once, so I can obviously do it again. Ow. You didn't even give me an umbrella, so... gotta fall really carefully. There's a save right there. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Yes, I can. Ow. Oh, I made that and then I died. Typical of me, I guess. Anyway. There's another save right there. Seems that every black room has a save, whereas every white room does not. That's the only downside. Music's about to loop again. And I want to make it through this. Yes. They both lead to the same place. I don't know. Really don't know. Huh. Yes, they do. Still gonna stick with only one path, though. Anyway. How close are we to the end? I'm not sure. Okay, not every black room has a save. So you gotta be careful of that. But it still alternates between white and black. There's no save here, either. So it seems you gotta do the rest of this from here in one go. There's an umbrella. Alright. I didn't make that, apparently. That is a little bit narrow, I must admit. Really narrow. Gotta move 6 screens and just barely fit through that water. That is definitely mean. Could have put a save sooner, but if it's for the challenge, I guess it is supposed to be kind of difficult, like Ruined Day for us both. Oh well. At least I only have to listen to quieter music while facing this challenge. The water is still deadly, though. But I will prevail. I know I will. I'll bet that one... I want to call it a star, but I don't know what to call it. That one warp probably indicates the end of the Knytt story. I don't know for sure. Still want to make it. One room again. But did you really have to be picky enough to request me to clear 6 rooms in one go? I'm going to see if there's a save anywhere. Apparently not. There we go. The light shined bright. The child was no longer afraid, but she was still alone, and eventually her bright light fades forever. Subtle credits right there. Yeah, well, see you next time.